Now every day, every night, every moment with you, I'm walking on air. And every day, every way, I feel I can't lose. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for crazy for love. Crazy for love.
Morning guys, so I'm gonna make a little smoothie for breakfast. It is 12:30 on Sunday, but I slept until like 10, which was so nice, and just took a shower. So I'm gonna make a little smoothie before I go out to lunch with a friend, and I thought I would show you guys what I put in the smoothies. This is like my favorite quick smoothie that I always make. Sometimes the ingredients vary and I actually don't have everything I usually put in right now, but I'm just gonna improvise. So I've been using oat milk as my milk of choice lately. I used to do almond, but I actually think that oat milk is a little bit less irritating to my stomach. So I'm gonna use oat milk as the base. And then these frozen avocado chunks are honestly my favorite thing for smoothies. They're genius. Like, they're just little frozen pieces of avocado, and they're such a good way to get healthy fat in your smoothie without having to like cut up a full avocado every time. Also frozen berries. I'm gonna use this bulletproof collagen protein as the base. I usually use the Trader Joe's unsweetened pea protein, but I just don't have anymore, so I just got this at the store. Also, I usually do coconut oil, but I don't have any of that as well, so gonna put some almond butter in there for some more good healthy fat, and sprinkle in some chia seeds. Came out really good today. So yeah, this is like my go-to smoothie in the morning when I want breakfast, but I don't want to make like a whole like eggs or just like a whole breakfast that takes a lot of effort. I just make this smoothie. There's tons of protein in it, there's tons of healthy fats in it, there's some carbs with the fruit, so it's really good for you and it's delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna drink this, and then I'm going to another lunch today. One of my other friends is gonna come into Brooklyn, and we're gonna have lunch together. I haven't seen her in a long time, so that's gonna be really nice. And what else am I doing today? I want to film an empty apartment tour, empty-ish, because clearly I have furniture here, but empty in the sense that it's not anywhere near decorated to what I want it to be. That's gonna take months. So I wanted to film that today, but it's really gray and gross out, and the lighting just kind of like is meh. So I'll see if I can do that today. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. And I have 2 other videos to edit, and get up. And it's Sunday, so tomorrow I have work again. Okay, so I am going out to lunch soon, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to wear. I feel like I have no clothes. Okay. This is cute. Problem is, I forgot to bring an iron here, so it might be a little bit wrinkly. But also, I don't know if anyone's really gonna notice but me. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not feeling great about it. Let's try something else. It would certainly help if I had a full-length mirror, which is one of my major next purchases. But this is feeling better to me than the other shirt. One of the things that I really want to do now that I'm like moved in and in Brooklyn is go shopping. There's tons of like vintage stores around here, and I want to do some of that. And honestly, like I just need to do a summer shop because I have no summer clothes and it's just so hot. Like it's unbearable. Oh, I need to put this thing on a tripod. Tripod? Ooh. There's no snow. Good light. Ah, there we go. Okay. It's 8 o'clock at night. I just went out to dinner with a friend who I haven't seen in forever, and it was so nice. And ran into some other people who I know who live here in Brooklyn. It's starting to feel good to live here. It's like really nice to just like walk out onto the street and just run into people that you know. It's very different from living anywhere else. And I feel like that'll start happening more as I live here and just like go out and about. So that was really good. And I had 2 glasses of wine. So I'm feeling good. I'm just gonna try and drink this water because it's actually Sunday night and tomorrow is Monday morning, which means I have to work again. My vacation is over. So I'm just trying to gather myself. Definitely need more of this. Oh my god. I had 2 glasses of wine at dinner. I'm trying to rehydrate myself. This is what happens when you're 30 and you drink literally 2 glasses of alcohol. Like, I just need water. You gotta rehydrate, kids. You got to rehydrate. I'm getting my tripod because I cannot hold this camera, and I have something that I'd like to talk about. There we are. Let me get my water. Okay, so I had dinner with my friend, one of my best friends in the whole wide world today. I haven't seen her in so long, and it was just so funny because we were talking about YouTube, and she was telling me about this YouTuber, Michelle Choi, who does these like living alone diary videos, and she was like, yeah, you should watch them, like they're so good. It's just her living life, and like it's just for some reason you just really want to like just literally sit with her and watch them. And then I started googling, or no, I started searching on YouTube living alone just to see like what videos there were, and there's so many videos of people like living alone, like living alone diaries, like what it's like to live alone. So I thought I would chime in because I'm living alone. This is my own apartment, it's my own space. I have been getting used to it for the last few days. This is like brand new, and it's a lot to get used to. I feel like yeah, it's a lot to get used to. Like, you move into your own space, and typically, I mean, I guess not always, but like usually there's somebody else living with you, whether that's like a family member, a boyfriend or a girlfriend, a friend or a roommate, even like a pet. If you have like an animal, which usually actually I do. I usually have like a cat, and I don't right now. So usually there's something to distract you. And part of the reason that I really wanted to move in here was like I knew I needed to live by myself in order to like become who I really want to be and achieve the things that I really want to achieve. I was like, I need to not be distracted. I need to have no excuses and really be forced to like spend time with myself and do the things that I want to do. And so far that's been happening, in the sense that like at a certain point when you're alone, it's like, well, yeah, you might as well sit down and edit that YouTube video, because what else are you gonna do right now? Or you might as well like film, or you might as well go for a walk and exercise, because otherwise you're literally just sitting here scrolling through Instagram. Like, you might as well do it because there's nobody around to distract you. It's just you, and that's it. You can't walk downstairs and talk to your family member, or you can't go talk to your roommate, or you can't even like do any of that. You just are with yourself. So in that sense, it's good. And then what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh my god, wine brain. Oh, okay. Yes. So in that sense, it's good. You just like, you're with yourself, so it's like at a certain point you kind of just start to do the things you want to do, because it's like, well, what else are you doing? On the other hand, I have noticed, and I've only been here for like 5 days, like nothing, not even a full week. It can get lonely. It can feel weird just spending so much time with yourself. I find there's nowhere to run. Like, at a certain point, on the flip side of like, well, you know, there's nothing else to do, so I might as well do this. There's nowhere to run. Like, you kind of are confronted with yourself, and typically when you're around other people, you can avoid that. But if you're living by yourself, you really can't. So it's like, I'm kind of like, okay, well, I really do need to meditate today, because otherwise my brain is just going to be running wild like all day, and there's going to be nothing to distract me. So it's very interesting. It's something that, I mean, I didn't have to do it. I didn't have to live by myself, but I feel like it's what I need, and it's hard. It's definitely a journey, and I think I will probably start to show more of that on here and just be like real and kind of honest about how it's feeling. I've definitely had moments where I'm like, oh my god, what did I do? Like, let me just go back to where I was living. But I do know ultimately that this is the right decision, and this is what I need to do in order to grow. And so I'm kind of like, basically, I don't know, when you grow up, it's like you're parenting yourself. Like, you're like, okay, you don't want to do this, but you need to do this because it's good for you. And you just have to do it. You just have to tell yourself that. So that's how I feel about this. I'm like, sometimes I don't want to do it, sometimes it's hard, but I need to do it. So let me just like ride out the hard time waves and continue on. And then usually, yeah, it's like sometimes it's hard, and then a little bit later I feel better about it. So I am imagining that the waves of it being hard will get smaller, and the waves of it being easy will get bigger. And yeah, it's just a journey. Anyways, I just wanted to share that little rambling spiel, because I think a lot of people are probably experiencing this, especially if you're like older, and you're not necessarily like in a relationship, or you're not living with roommates. Like, there comes a point where like it's just your time to live by yourself, and that can be hard or scary, but it's definitely worth it. So I think even if it's kind of hard sometimes, it's still really worth it.